think we should put as part of our intro to technical difficulties.
All right. I don't know if that just worked or not.
It went on. I don't think you could hear it.
It went on. You couldn't hear it. Just another thing that we got to deal with our technical difficulties. So we're just going to hang out. We're going to get started in 30 seconds, you guys. We got hanging out. Anybody's
Very Gary.
Very Gary's waiting for us.
Eagerly waiting to see what we have to say.
Yeah,
He beat us to it.
Yeah. Tell them it's really not that much, but we'll try to make the best of it. There we go.
Randy Sloan's on.
All right.
Go Blue.
Go Blue. All right. Very good. Echo. We're trying.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's see. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to 3 Men in a Basement. This is the Sunday special CGC Spotlight. Recent hauls. We got tons of stuff. We're just jumping out right now. We got my boy Nemesis Prime here. He's in the house. So if I am Otto, this is my grotto. To my right, I always have
Roger Levesque.
That's it.
What's up, everybody?
Lurking in the field is the executive producer hanging out. Why don't you give a shout out?
What's going on, fellas?
We got Bernie 1869 and straight from Jersey. Justin, what are you playing right now?
I am playing Apex Legends. It's free. It's on PS4. I am down to 2 squads, so we're going to start this as soon as I finish.
All right. So not to interrupt him. So just want to give a few shout outs.
Next.
Yeah, a few shout outs about stuff that we have coming up and everything like that. So first shout out is to CGC Blue Label Comics, our boy Pat Ray. I have the things shared, but just go to Instagram, give him a share. He's always kicking up good books. He'll be at the 3 Men in a Basement comic swap. Are you going to be at the comic swap?
I'm going to be there.
Pat, you going to be there?
Hope so.
Hope so. Justin, you going to be there?
He's very busy.
Justin, very busy. Yeah, Justin said he will be there.
I am working that day.
You are?
Y'all might get sick of hearing my voice, but I will be there.
Yeah. So part of what we have planned is just for a bunch of collectors come up. Very Gary's going to come up. We've got CGC Blue Label Comics. Very Gary's bringing a crew. Talk to a bunch of guys who are going to want to come up. Sick Puppy Studios is coming up. Brett's going to be there. J&S Collectibles, who I spent this weekend with, and he's like, "What should I bring?" He had a stack of like keys and minor keys. I'm like, "Bring those books, man. That's what we want to bring." So that should be. I'm just getting everything set up, you guys.
Sounds like we're going.
All right, that was done. I'm sorry.
All right, Justin's done.
Thanks, Justin. Thanks for joining us.
Second place, unfortunately, whatever.
First loser.
First loser. So, Justin, we're talking about the comic swap. Are you coming up?
Absolutely. Me and my boy Dave, we will be up Saturday morning, and then we have that awesome 42 book unboxing show. So it's going to be good.
Right. So that'll be pretty good. So we got lots of books unboxed.
T-minus 13 days.
Down. Pat would drive down to Jersey to pick those books
I was ready to go the other night.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I mean, you guys just can't wait. I mean, you saw my little knife pick that I did. I was close, but I don't want to do it yet.
Right.
So.
Very Gary's coming up. He's bringing a couple of guys. Ex-Illusionary's coming up. So this is going to be a lot of fun.
I think the best part about it is you're going to have such a mixture of what type of books there, from the keys from J&S and the stuff that Gary's got to modern variants that I have a box full of, and I think it's going to be pretty neat. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty good. We're planning on doing some trivia, you guys, so get on your knowledge. And it's not just going to be about comic books. No, movies,
it's going to be movies, music, stuff like that. And I'm going to have different tiers. We've talked about this.
Geography.
Geography.
Maybe not geography.
Physics, stuff like that. So we got that coming on. And we're going to hang out and do some stuff. So I had a bunch of news that I want to talk about, but really, let's just talk comics, man. I've been digging. You've been digging. Justin got a first key. Justin, did you pick up one of your second? Oh, that's your second book on your want list?
That was my second book on my want list. It was, unfortunately, I don't have it to show, but I did pick up a Batman 100 CBCS 3.0. So that puts me down to 3 books from Batman 100 until now. So I have 3 more little books, just the filler books, and then I'll be happy with that nice run.
That's it. That's unbelievable.
Nice.
That's unbelievable. So total completist, one upper, right? Always trying to get one up. Who do we got? We got Scott Farr, Randy Sloan. That's right, Scott Farr, rocking the Whalers, baby. I brought this back last night. Or it's Mohegan Sun, where I ran into CT Comic Guy.
Oh, Best Comics on YouTube.
Best Comics on YouTube. I ran into him last night. He was at the Black Wolves game. I was at Raj. We had a good time. Justin was at a little brewery. So I'm going to try this show. I'm going to try. Actually, I do want to, because we like beer, right? Oh, you like beer? You like beer, right?
A little bit.
I like beer. If you like beer, give us a shout out in the live chat. Justin likes beer.
Of course.
Let me tell you what I just found. So, guys, bear with me if this takes me a minute to do this screen share stuff. But I want to show this because I thought this was really cool.
This is where I need to learn a tap dance. I could do that while
Right, doing this. So,
maybe I could juggle for you guys.
If I could share this the right way. I tried. I really did try. I really tried. But, you go live, you try to do the right thing, and it just doesn't work. But I did find that, let me see if I can do this right. Where is it? Right here.
Okay.
Well, I can't find it. Jesus Christ. No, I'm going to make this happen. Let's see.
Man on a mission.
Yeah, really. Because I thought this was, we don't usually do breaking news or anything like that, but we do know that we like beer.
And we like comics.
I found this, and this was a brewery out in the Midwest that is actually doing the Marvelous Creator IPA after Stan Lee himself, right?
That's awesome.
Yeah, Mankin Brewery. They said it's starting to ship. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how far they can go outside where they want to go. But hey, I
bet you we can have some shipped.
That's right. If we tell them who we are,
we'll ship it to Randy.
Tag them. Maybe they'll come on the show.
Randy, anybody out in the Midwest, if you find this beer, hook us up, man. You know what I mean? So, and
tag them on Instagram. Maybe they'll come on the show.
Tag us on Instagram. Yeah, we got it there. Yeah, Mercado Brewery. So cool. And you love the even what I would love if I could just get a snip of that roll before they stick it on a can. Like that would be pretty cool. You know what? I might reach out to them and see what they say.
Speaking of Stan Lee,
as they laugh at you.
I was at Matt's yesterday.
Yeah.
They had a little Stan Lee statue. Have you ever seen that one?
No, I haven't.
Bus thing, and
Yeah.
pretty cool.
What
I saw.
Really, it's funny.
I would have to go through the whole thing of having her open the.
Yeah.
I'll talk about that later.
So there's a store in Enfield called Matt's, and it is one of the most unique stores I've ever seen. Justin might go up there, but just this morning, our boy Drew Mandu, he texted me like 7 pictures of Matt's. He's like, "Have you ever been to Matt's?" And he just showed me pictures of pictures. I mean, rows and rows of statues like you wouldn't believe, So just
about the omnibuses,
yep.
The sliding walls.
Yeah. So we got Blue Label Comics, the home of the NY Warriors, chilling. All right. So this is cool. So I don't want to go straight to the CGC. You know what I mean? But I do want to talk about some books that I picked up, if you don't mind.
Yeah, not at all.
All right. So I was at J&S Collectibles. They had a big sale in Putnam, Connecticut. Now, our state isn't that big. Connecticut's not that big. This was an hour from where I live. And let me tell you something. I have never been to this part
It's a hard hour.
It is a hard hour. You know what I mean? It's definitely not.
No highway.
You're good with geography. It's in the north. It's the farthest northeast town, city.
Yeah.
In Connecticut. So it's basically right where we meet Massachusetts and Rhode Island.
Yeah. So we're going to stop at Cave Comics on the way. Absolutely. Cave Comics is a good shop, right?
Cave is good.
Cave is good. He's been there.
I'll give him another place to stop. That's
okay.
Big books.
Right. So they had this. So J&S Collectibles had this pretty cool.
Cave Comics?
Gary.
Oh.
So.
You got to stop at Goblin Cavern. It's in New Milford.
Yeah. Goblin Cavern, Gary.
We'll give you guys a list.
We'll give you a list and stuff like that. So I picked up, I was looking through some books. I bought a lot of dollar finds. Some stuff, and I'll differentiate, and I won't go too long. But I picked up this Avengers book only because it's a cover swap.
Big news, though.
Yeah.
Sad news.
Sad
Rest
news.
in peace.
Oh,
Mr. Oreo.
Mr. Oreo,
pour some out for our homie.
That's it.
Mr. Oreo, if you're not familiar, was the raccoon that they used as the exact the model of what Rocket Raccoon looks like in the movies.
So he was an animal model.
When they showed it right next to him, I mean, identical. They painted it exactly
Was
like.
that young for a raccoon?
I don't know. I think 10 years is
rodent life. A rock star. I mean, 10 years of being a rock star, I'll take it.
Yeah, the rat had a better look. Rabbit, a store said.
What I'm saying is this a Jim Morrison death?
So,
yeah. Did I overwork?
Maybe.
Who knows?
It took life too hard. Well, rest in peace, Mr. Oreo.
Yeah. So I did pick up some books, which are really cool. And I'm just going to bring these up because if you watch Lords of the Long Box and you saw my tribute about George Perez, who's retiring, and I'm going to try to make it to 2 shows that he's going to be at, I was looking, and for $1, I bought King Size Annual 14, Fantastic Four. Why this book is relevant, if you're a fan, it is the first time Marv and George worked together.
Really?
Okay, in writing and artistry, right? So I'm not going to, if I can find a high grade of this, maybe I'll have it CGC and slab, but I would love to just get their signatures on this because, now we're going for like just, everybody signing every book just because, but this was the first time they worked together. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right. That was pretty neat. And you can't beat that for $1. And I also talked about Fantastic Four
Back to your shirt.
70s. Yeah, 176 with the Impossible Man. This was done by Roy Thomas, and this is when George Perez started the Fantastic Four. And in this, George Perez draws the Marvel bullpen because Impossible Man invades the Marvel bullpen. So you have Roy Thomas in there, you have Jack Kirby.
Really?
They talk about Jumpin' Joe Sinnott. So I actually might have the artist sign the actual pages. You know what I mean? Just after my collection, because that was a pretty neat story.
No CGC.
No CGC. Just to have them, just to say, hey, you know what? I know this. You know this. You know what I mean? Tell me a little bit about the book.
Yeah, right.
I thought that would be pretty cool. I agreed on that book, but it's not $1. It's $2. I'd buy that for $2, Gary. Another book that I've been gobbling up for no apparent reason other than I'm a fan of Galactus. And if Galactus makes it, then his heralds will. FF 211, first appearance of Terrax. And in the reality of Fire Lord was a cranky guy. We talked about this, but Terrax is not a good guy, right? He's a villain, straight up villain. Destroys stuff, comes out the Fantastic Four, destroys the Baxter Building. Just trying to find this book as much as I can so I can find a high grade book and maybe submit it. I think at a 9.8, it's around $500, but I'm gonna try to work on it myself. You know what I mean? So Gary, if you go digging and you find a collection and you get some 211s,
he sets his bar high.
Put them aside.
Not a 9.8, not a 9.0, but
right.
Nothing less.
Yes, but
I'm not looking
saying,
for much at all.
I'm just trying to say that. I did pick this book up. I thought this was real cool. This is this is the third Doctor Strange book with just Doctor Strange, and this is not Ditko anymore. This is actually Gene Colan, and I just love this book for the colors. Doctor Strange right on black background. Doctor Strange right on the cover, real bright. Didn't pay much for it at all. Happy to have that. Then I found this, and I said, you know what? Let me see what this is all about. For $1, I bought this comic book program from 1975. Okay? From 1975, Jack Kirby did the Silver Surfer on the cover, and it's a program.
It says Comic Art Convention on the side.
Yeah, and that's where it came from. So 1975, it was in New York City. There's a picture of Roy Thomas as a kid in there.
Really?
There's lots of old, 60s or 70s pictures of artists and stuff like that, the best they could, talking about it. So, yeah, man, this is history right here. Because how many times have we gone to sporting events? How many times have you gone somewhere in which you would have saved the program from somebody who had it, So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and just the fact that Kirby did this in 75 just for this is pretty neat. Now, I found this, and Justin, I don't know if you know anything about this. This is an image thing, and I don't know if you come upon it. Gary, if you know anything about it, let me know. But I bought it for $1. Yeah, or Pat, you too. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, like the image stuff. They produce so much stuff. This was an image book. It's 1,500 out of 5,000. It's Wildcats, done by Jim Lee. It's all black and white. Is that like a preview?
It's an ash can.
What's that?
There's the smaller. I don't know why they call it ash can specifically, but because it's so small. Like I have a Turner sketchbook one.
Yeah.
Looks like a program for a middle school.
If you wanted to see it on eBay, you would search ash cans.
Ash can, okay. Actually, and when I first bought it, I thought it was Liefeld. I thought it was Youngblood, and I was going to have him sign it. But what's pretty neat is I took it out and I looked at it. It's actually sealed.
Where are you going to see him?
I don't know when he comes around.
Good buddy.
He's around. It's funny why. It's my buddy Rob.
Tag him, see if he'll come on our show.
See if he comes on. Hey, Rob, you want to come on? So yeah. So I bought this. Kevin Feige. I hashtag Kevin. I wish we call it. What is hashtag? I tagged Feige and Kevin Smith and Ming too because Ming's my buddy. So yeah. So anyway, so I got this.
Buds.
We're best buds. Then I only have 3 more books that I picked up at J&S Collectibles, but I was there for 2.5 hours, man. I had a great time. I was digging.
Well, you picked up other ones. Just not.
I did, yeah. I picked up other ones. But the best part is Steve, the owner, him and his wife were there, and Steve was like, Everett, you want to look through this box. Like, don't waste your time over here. If you find good stuff, whatever, pick it up. So, man, you're right. I was picking it up. I found the couple books for $1. I looked at it. He goes, Everett, how could you not buy that for $1? I'm like, you're right, Steve. How can I not buy that for $1? Oh, he got to be good on that $1. I looked at him and I go, dude, that was a great sales pitch, Justin, is it Clifton today?
Yeah, Clifton was today. Unfortunately, due to this lovely show, I had to come out and miss that one.
We thought it was the game you were playing.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I did work on my variant spotlight video. It's already done, so I can't wait to post that later on today.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for that.
For 2 weeks from now?
Yeah.
I gotta say,
No, only you get that on Tuesdays.
I appreciate that.
I
would have been at the show.
Yeah. You would have told us to go screw, right? Yeah, Justin is definitely working hard. He's throwing up the spotlight videos, the soundtracks. We get hit on copyright all the time, but what are you gonna do? Whatever. You know,
What is the result of it?
Nothing. We got a warning. It's like more of a slap on the wrist just to acknowledge. But it's an email.
Until we do it 100 times in a row.
Did they tell you how not to get it copyrighted?
No, not at all.
Can we put in a thing on the video?
I don't know.
We don't know. I think if you play
Justin did do that. Justin did do that. So I don't know. So right now we got Jeff Johnson in the house. We got King of the Golden State all the way from the West Coast.
What are you doing
King
awake?
of the Golden State, 9:25 in the morning.
I'd still be sleeping.
Yeah, really. So cheers, partner. Happy to you. Grab yourself a little morning beverage. Enjoy our show on a Sunday morning, man. Yeah, grab a mimosa. We're better than the Sunday morning news.
Or Bloody Mary. We don't judge.
I have been polluted with anniversary issues from TiVo. So anytime I see an anniversary issue, I grab it. I picked up this FF 100, which is just it's just a great book. There's tons of characters on it, tons of stuff. So picked it up. Happy to have it. And then I found this. Now I already have another copy of this, and I know why it was only $15. But Justin, this is right up your alley, right here. This is Green Lantern number 37, and I'll tell you, this book is pretty. The colors look good. It pops. It's just sharp looking. You know what the problem is? Can you see it, Pat?
Top?
No. There's a staple completely that's like the top staple.
Yeah, I can see that from here.
You can see that from there.
All the way in Jersey, I can see that.
All the way from Jersey. Look, you got good eyes, Justin. Yeah. So maybe a reader copy, or maybe put it in a you know, we could get a qualified grade if I did that, you know, but I got another one. That is it. So as far as my CGC, not to get off topic, other than the 40 books, I have no other books at CGC right now. I picked up the last shipment today.
You're depressed.
What do you mean?
You have 6 books sitting in New Jersey.
That's what I said. Other than those books, you know what I mean? Other than those books, I got 6 sitting in Jersey.
Poor guy.
Right.
I'm like, I'll go get her if you want.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Poor guy. I got to start grabbing books. So this was my biggest pickup. Okay. This is going to get pressed. This is pretty clean. I want you guys to take a look at it. Model Vault, thank you for jumping on with us this morning. This was $45 minus 20% off, right? So I paid 36 for it. I have my original copy, which again, I ate up as a kid. I devoured it. I had it. So I'm going to have George Perez and Marv Wolf sign this for my personal collection. Teen Titans #1. Just a great book, iconic cover. And I want to have it graded. You know, I want to have it graded and see what it comes back at. And this is the one that I'm going to do it as. I'll definitely press it and see what happens. So hopefully Marv will show up. We know George is going to be at Terrificon, right? Yeah. George Perez. We haven't heard about Marv, so hopefully the two of them will be together.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I haven't really heard too much other than that.
I thought he was one of the first ones added.
Yeah. No, I don't know. But Sorenko, our boy Sorenko. So
well, now that Mitch has finally gotten back in touch with you, maybe you can ask him.
Yes, right. Well, we don't want to talk about Mitch showing up for our Mr. Mitch Halleck, the producer of the world's greatest Comic-Con, Terrificon, could possibly show up at our Comics Lab. I hope he does, Mitch, if you watch this. So you got books? I know you sent me an email full of our text message to our,
well, these are
our high school girl
fancy, nothing fancy like you. All modern books. This one is a surprise.
Somebody's using blue.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, I guess somebody's books I got
blue painter's tape.
Yeah,
Chico art, but it came in a poly bag and it says it's a surprise.
Yeah,
so,
what is that?
I don't know. I'm gonna open it up right now. We're gonna find out.
Are they different covers? Or
I don't.
Just all one cover?
All it said was surprise cover. So I don't think there's different covers. I think it's just.
What's the freaking point of putting it in a poly bag?
So that you don't know what the cover is and you buy it anyways.
And you bought it, and you did it. You bought it.
Me from buying it, so they're marketing.
Well, see, and now they're all going to be gone, and you're going to go, "Wow, that's an awesome cover. I should have got it."
I have a CGC official opening knife. All right. Marvelous X-Men #1, Strife on the cover. Colossus is beat down. I hate that version. I hate that version of Cyclops with that big X on his face. I think that's a
so that's what it was.
Yeah.
Not very.
Okay, so this is the 5th cover. It is a variant. Secret History.
Yep. Hashtag variant whore. Where's the variant whore at right now for hashtags?
Oh, I don't know. We're about just under 2,000. I think that was last.
So that was kind of anticlimactic. I was expecting a little more, but
that's actually a cool cover. Who's the artist on that, Roger?
Chico.
Does it say?
Chico.
Oh, Marchenko. Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
It's Carlos.
Yeah, it's Carlos. See, tough to remember all these guys.
No, I got this right here because Big E's going to be at his crew's going to be at East Coast Comic Con. He goes, we should take one massive pic. Hell yeah, and we need a big ass camera. We're going to need a big ass camera.
All right,
Let's get out the wide lens.
Yeah,
Alberto Ramos scrolls cover for Daredevil.
oh, I like
Cool
that.
cover.
Scrolls theme this month.
Yeah. My Del Otto version of
Del Ferrado.
Del Otto Ferrado. We love that in the grotto. We love having Del Otto Ferrado in the
I wish that
grotto.
wasn't a 1 in 10.
surprise,
Like a 1 in 50.
surprise, over muscled Liefeld version of Wolverine.
Yeah. Now, what was that book? Just
That's Uncanny 11.
yeah. Can I see how he did his claws?
I'm so glad I didn't pick that up.
Oh, he doesn't even pop. He doesn't even pop his claws.
Still doesn't have any feet.
Still doesn't have any feet. Doesn't show his feet.
Yeah, well, he's smart now.
Yeah.
He hides it behind things.
Hashtag Liefeld's feet.
This made me laugh.
Right.
I've been collecting a lot of the Trump's Titans because they're funny.
No
But
political
this-
innuendos.
No,
or
no
political
political
bias,
innuendo. Right. This is just Ivanka versus Dark
He's
Ivanka.
an asshole.
right?
I mean, that's hysterical. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Justin, how are the Conan selling at your shop?
They got a big follow from what I
The Conan variants or the
Yeah.
Conan just they're pretty good. I mean, some of them are better than others. I know that the Venom one was good.
Right.
The one with the X-Men on it was really good as well. So
Okay. All right.
But are a lot of people subscribing, pulling for the pull list? I can't. Oh, that one is delayed.
Yeah. For the pull list, Justin.
for what the
Or
like
the
a comic
Conan,
books?
people add it to their pull list?
Not so much the variants, but definitely
No,
the
I
new
meant for the
series
reading.
is selling really well at my shop.
Yeah, that's
so.
what I meant for the reading in the series.
Oh yeah, no, it's selling really well. I mean, he's been
They
running the road,
pumped.
having to reorder and
They
stuff.
pumped in the
Get
house.
second printings.
Nice. All right. So not to
So
interrupt
that's
you, I apologize.
no, that's fine. That's Frank Cho variant of Red Sonja. Big fan of Frank Cho.
Yeah.
The last thing I had him sign one of my Harley.
He's a cool
books.
guy. Nice guy.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
Yeah, he likes drawing naked women. It's just female. What is it? Female Furies.
Yeah.
Matina cover. Haven't figured out if it's ripped off yet, but
No. Well,
Give it a month.
you'll find out, right?
There's more lonely people out there that'll figure that out before
Yeah.
me. I love this Deathstroke cover. Although I got to the LCS and he had like 8 of them, so I don't think it's anything special, but I think it's
Right. Can I see?
yeah, it's a cool cover.
Yeah.
Dave Johnson. He's very underrated in my.
Oh, that is very cool. Very Steranko-ish with the writing. It looks cool. That's cool. Very cool. We're big fans of Deathstroke.
This one here I thought was pretty cool because it's a 100-page Superman special, but the entire story is written by Marv Wolfman.
Yeah. That's a big
I
book.
can't wait to- yeah, I
Man,
can't-
Superman.
I can't
Yeah.
wait to read that. I'm gonna probably read that tonight.
He was
And he said in the thing, and he's written some Superman stories. It's the best Superman story he's written yet.
really.
So.
He was just at the Big To-Do shop, Common Tunes and Toys out in California.
Yeah.
I know Swolverine and TiVo go there a lot, and the Big To-Do is great on Instagram and stuff like that. So, when Marv was here at Terrificon, he didn't look too good. But now that I saw him in California and he's got some sun to him, stuff like that, he looks good. He got a tan, he looks good.
Yeah,
So, like the traveling.
It's like,
it's
it's like
like
putting
someone do
Mylar
that.
in a book.
Yeah, nice bylaw. All right. So this is Roger's
All right.
rant.
It's my rant. So
All right, here we go.
Give me a course like this.
I won
Yeah.
these book in an Instagram raffle. Like, sometimes you enter raffles because
It's $3.
right, it's a good book that you can't afford, and sometimes you enter them because you know what, I can buy these books for $40 in great condition, or I can buy $10 worth of spots and have a
Yeah.
shot at it. So that's what I did. I won the raffle. I get the books and the corners are creased, like bad. I don't even think a pressing will take them out. It definitely wasn't in the packaging because it was packaged up like Fort Knox.
Yeah.
Just irritates me. I went back to the Instagram picture. And
Yeah,
it
you
looks
did.
like the words of $3 a spot are covering where the corners are, so you
Okay.
can't see if it was bent in the picture.
Yeah.
Just listen, if you're gonna do it,
Cover, though.
it is a cool cover, and everybody, and you guys know that I love.
I'll give you 9 for both right now.
Yeah, good. What the hell's his name? I'm drawing a blank here.
Who did it?
Gelato, isn't it?
No,
No.
the guy on the paper,
Morbius.
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 You
One
guys
of
know
them
I love
alive.
Morbius. So I said, you know what? I could buy him for $40 in great condition. Let me give this raffle a shot, and it backfired because they're bent. I don't know if I want them. I'm gonna have to. And last but not least, one more pickup to my ASM 300 cover swipe collection. I gotta count them.
You gotta start counting them.
Yeah,
you gotta do a whole special.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna want, but I'm getting to the point. There's a lot out. It's funny because now I'm getting a lot of private messages from people on Instagram like, "Hey, do you have this one?" Which is cool because I never would have found this one if it wasn't for that. There's a lot of covers out there that you don't even know exist until someone points it out to you. But I think I'm getting to the point where a lot of the ones left are up in the 50, 60 up range. Some of the Lady Death one and because I have the Mexican version of Spawn, but I don't have the 227 from here. So some of them they're gonna be a little tougher for me to get. But if you happen to have any of these, don't be afraid to reach out to me at Roger Levesque on Instagram. And
Biggie wants you to. Biggie says you should let that host of that raffle know. They need to know. Do the right thing. We agree with you. So we'll see.
You think?
I mean,
you
didn't do it.
Maybe I'll reach out and say, hey, man, I got these books and the corners were creased. Were they like that when you sent them? Because,
right. Tactful.
Yeah, maybe I'll say, listen, the wording over the books, covers, and corners, I can't tell if there's crease. Were they creased before you sent them? Because it's kind of dirty if they were.
Right, exactly. I'd say just
but I can give them an opportunity to say, well, yeah, the picture's there, and then I know I never entered another one of those raffles.
Right. So, Justin, let's get off the comic talk. Hold on. Before we even get there, are you caught up with Deadly Class? I'm an episode behind.
As soon as I was a special guest on the Lord Show on Wednesday, I immediately ran to my TV and threw on that Sci-Fi channel to watch.
Did you really?
How did we glance over that? We forgot all about that. Your debut on the Lords of Longbox.
When I put that on, I didn't know if TiVo was starring on 3 Men in the Basement,
or really, or how did that happen?
These guys have a show that didn't tell me about.
That's right. So
both of us.
So here's what happened. So you guys don't know. On Wednesday night, Ryan, Darkside Jedi, lives in Michigan, and Michigan has just been getting hammered with weather. And, Ryan puts a lot of time and effort into it. I mean, through his text message, you could tell the anxiety that he's going through to make sure that the production is good with the programs and everything like that. Like one time he had a mouse chewing at his internet wire. That killed it. This time he loses power because of ice. So he's like, and he goes, and plus my phone's on 13%. It's about to die. So he had to go out into his car in the middle of an ice storm just to charge his phone. You know what I mean? And so we couldn't do that. So off the bench, Justin came in, filled us with tons of Batman Beyond knowledge, tons of great knowledge. So Justin, shout out to you for jumping in on that off the rip.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was pretty fun to do. All of a sudden, that's it. He's moving on up. He gets married, gets on this.
First he pushes you out of here.
Right, pushes you out of here. First before all that, he completes the LOD run more than any of us. So
yeah, he's ahead of me on the Batman.
Yeah, he's an upstart.
He's like Lex Luthor, man. He's sneaky.
He's Lex Luthor. All right. So you got any recent hauls you want to show off, or you're good for the week?
No, I don't have anything to show since our last show. So.
All right. How about? Wait a second though. Just that you don't have it in front of you, you have made purchases this week, correct? As far as variants.
Yes. Well, yes. Okay. If you guys are following all the all the Detective Comics 1000s, we are, I think, at least 4. We have the Art Germ set. We have the Frankie's Comics, which is the Harley Quinn in Hawk Lee. We have KRX Comics had the Natalie Sanders and also Warren Lowe. So we're up to 4, I think, right now.
Did you get the Adam Hughes yesterday?
I did not. I know a couple other sponsor stores are selling it. So I mean, big Golden Apple or Golden Big Apple, they have it, and one other store. But no, I didn't order it from Frankie's yesterday, unfortunately. I did sell out. So
it's killing me.
Have you bought them?
I haven't bought any of them. I'm like, I can't afford them right now. So I'm like, I'm not going to buy one. I'm going to get mad. I bought this one, and another one's going to come out.
Right.
Well,
so I haven't.
That Hughes one looked good.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it, but
every day I'm getting freaking emails from 5 different places with different art, and I'm like,
I'm actually 2 weeks variant clean. Really? I want you to know that. I am 2 weeks.
I think you're cheap.
No, I swear to God, I'm not. I swear to God.
Are you mean a week and a half? Because I could swear it was
maybe a week and a half, but
you went one Wednesday without buying.
I went, and hopefully this week too.
He's trying to make it 2 weeks.
I'm trying to boost up the gun here. So my variant, it's just unbelievable.
I could swear not this past Wednesday, but the Wednesday before you said damn variants.
Yeah, you're right. So definitely. So I'm on a week.
One Wednesday.
So I didn't go one Wednesday. If I make it to this Wednesday, That's 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks very clean. So all right. So now you got lots of stuff because you went on a hunt too. All right. So let's turn it over to Short Box Bernie is about to enter the house. Rocking to vintage RoboCop, one of the greatest movies ever, like RoboCop 2. So,
right, so first, the new short box.
The new short box.
Since
Jesus, and this thing.
Well, since now that I've cleared out most of my local shops of all the Batmans, I've been concentrating on X-Men, and so I needed an X-Men short box. So I got this from Heroes and Hitters. Oh, the wrong side. Oh, I like this side better. Got Trinary.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep all the new volumes in here.
Right.
Mostly all the new X-Men team.
Okay.
So that's, that's the plan.
Yeah. All right. All right. Oh. So when Bernie and I did go on an excessive buying spree of dollar books. So I'm like,
a lot of these are dollar books that I'm not going to be showing.
Right.
Mostly all X-Men fillers in the 300s and 200s that I didn't have.
Yeah.
Well, it's coming. And I try to keep it chronological. So.
Right, because every book has a story, right? With us,
every book
has a story. Where we travel.
So this was a drunk Facebook auction buy off of Pete Swan, who's Good Old Comics on Instagram. He does live auctions on Facebook.
Okay,
pretty good. I got these. He does the auction where he puts up one book for auction and 2 buy it nows, and he put these up for $10 each.
Okay.
Just random Detective Comics, but they came in pretty good shape, which I was really surprised.
Right.
So I was actually surprised. The next morning, I'm like, "Fuck! I bought a book," and
you bought 2 books.
Well, yeah, but but I was I really like the shape of them, Detective, and I love this cover with the Chinese. They're in
yeah.
Robin's reading a fortune cookie.
Yeah.
Condemned men have eaten last meal, and then you got all the Chinese guys with the axes
ready to go after them. Jeez.
Detective 383 and 368.
That's a nice cover. That's very cool.
So that was my Facebook auction.
Yeah.
That was a live auction. Then I did a reply auction.
Oh, jeez.
And I did it for one book. They were $1 each. So, and this Josh Middleton Black Manta cover. So I claimed that book.
Yeah.
And so now I'm like, well, wait, $1 plus $7 shipping. And I hate shipping.
Yeah.
So I had to fill in, and these are all like for Detective, I usually collect cover Bs. So I filled it in with a lot of the cover A's, all for $1. So I'm not going to bother showing these.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah.
They're all from the Rebirth era.
Right,
so
okay.
it's nothing major. But I did love this Black Manta cover. And I had to buy those.
Yeah, this is a nice cover.
Yeah.
That is
Josh Middleton.
Yeah, that's very cool. So. For sale? Not for sale? NFS?
NFS. Oh, wait.
Hold on a second. We got to talk to Roger.
That's what that means, Roger.
Yeah.
NFS means not for sale. So I subscribe to a monthly subscription box from the Comic Mint, thecomicmint.com. And they ship it every month. I showed it last time, but this was this month's, and that art is incredible.
Yeah.
Shannon Mayer.
Yeah.
Can we see it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she's doing the next store variant for them for Dark Red, I think it's called.
Really? Okay.
This is not the cover for that.
Yeah, no, but that's cool.
But this is real cool.
Right.
I'm gonna find like some double-sided tape.
Yeah.
And try to, because they're light.
Right. They're very cool light too, though. This is like almost...
So I can put up when I get the Pat Cave up and going.
Yeah.
That's gonna be gracing the wall.
Yeah. Very Gary for East Coast Comic Con. I know 2 of the men are trying to come down. Bernie 1869 is on the fence.
Not, no.
All right.
All right. So these were all the books that came in that box.
Yeah.
And like 6 or 7 of them beforehand. I mean, he posts them as they go. What's going to be in the box?
Yeah.
So this is a Superior Spider-Man #1. It's the 1 in 25 variant. I do not know the artist.
Okay.
Can we? Is the glare good?
Hold on, let me see. I'll do the glare.
Yeah, you're good right there.
We're good right there. Okay.
So that was this book. I love the cover. Justin will probably know.
This was on Justin's variant
spotlight. It was like a Japanese name.
Yeah, Justin, you were on this was on your variant spotlight.
Wonder Woman 63.
Yep.
And which I like about this is,
it's good cover.
If I know I have this book coming, I don't pick it up at the LCS.
Yeah, that's cool. It kind of gets a little washed out on our camera.
Yeah. Wonder Woman 61. That's just the Frizone variant.
That's cool. That's very cool.
I don't really like this cover, but I mean, I don't like Conan the Barbarian. It's the John Cassidy 1 in 10. You know, it is what it is. But Guardians of the Galaxy. This was their store exclusive.
Okay.
By an artist, Alexander Bricklot or something. Okay. Alexei Bricklot or something, but it's a pretty cool guy. I like the colors on it.
Yeah, different.
Little psychedelic feel to it.
Rocket again, the squirrel.
Yeah.
Mr. Oreo.
Yeah, Mr. Oreo.
Captain Marvel #1, the 1 in 10 variant.
Nice. So, this one was definitely on Justin's spotlight.
Oh, this is again. Alex Ross has been killing covers, especially on Immortal Hulk. So you know that's Alex Ross, Invaders #1.
There we go. Nice.
I don't think it's incentive or anything.
Yeah. All right, now here we go.
Another copy of this.
Yeah. You know how many your boy has? You know how many this guy has of these?
How many?
For
got
sale?
one now.
Ah, look at that. You're the best.
Go ahead.
They're the best. Look at that.
What is your hashtag? Otto's Comic Collection.
Otto's Comic Collection.
I gotta name my collection.
Neil Adams, right there. That's great.
You made it a week and a half.
God damn it, you enabler!
Oh,
you're an enabler.
Wow.
Son of a gun. That was a setup.
All right, I'll take it back.
I up here with coffee.
Yeah, right.
Catwoman #7, the Ben Oliver.
Yeah, Stay Puft agrees with you. He doesn't like that Conan either.
Yeah.
That's Jim Lee all day, right?
No, that's Frank Miller, actually.
Oh, I apologize.
Batman,
I just said that.
Batman 62, the Frank Miller and I got it when I get to the Heroes and Hitters pool, which is next.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I got this in that one.
Yeah, very Gary, just like that off the wagon.
Just like that off the wagon. Boom. One hiccup. My God.
Naomi #1. Have no idea. Didn't read it.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody read it, but it's another Bendis character. So 5 years
Superman in the thing.
5 years from now, this could be the next Kamala Khan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just showing what I got in the box.
And then I love the Superman.
That's what we said. The Superman in the locker. Yeah.
And then the Art Germ. Supergirl 26 Art Germ.
Yeah.
Which, you know, thankfully I didn't. Like I said, I knew that one was going to be in the box, so I didn't pick it up at the LCS.
So it's not a surprise box.
It's half and half. I know about half 7 of them.
Okay.
You know, like it was supposed to be 10. There was a mix-up, so we put in 12. So for 35, so I paid like $2.90 each, which is like $1 off the cover.
And you know, the majority of them, some of them are surprise.
Yeah, and you know you're gonna get a 1 in 25 and one of theirs. You know, that's what he does.
It's only $35.
Yeah, and plus shipping is like $41.95. No, it's not.
Look, this guy knows numbers. Yeah. This guy messes with numbers.
Right, so these are just my Batman pulls.
Yeah.
One of our LCSs. I just pulled both covers of Batman. Right. Last time I went there, which I think I mentioned on this show.
Yeah.
They somehow pulled my thing. You know, I go in there and she's like, "Your box is clean." I'm like, "No, I should have." And that was when the Matina runs were going.
Yeah,
so I'm like, "Whoa!" You know, so she fixed it for me.
Good.
Oh, you're gonna be fixed going forward.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Okay. So she fixed it again. I mean, these were the two that she fixed from last time that she wasn't able to grab.
Right.
So she was like, she found these in other people's boxes and stuff. She didn't have 62 or 64, but I'm like, I knew I had 62 coming in that box. So I'm like, don't worry about it. And I put 64 aside.
I gotta ask Justin, who did this cover right here of the Penguin and Batman?
That one's just a regular. I think it's Oliver Capelli.
Mikhail Janine.
Oh yeah, Mikhail Janine. Yeah.
Yeah, this is just a regular cover. It's nothing special. It's just I collect Batman.
Yeah, right. You like Batman.
So and then I love the Professor Pig cover though.
Yeah.
So then so 62 I knew I had coming in here, and 64 the Sean Murphy cover I had put aside already.
Right.
So I'm like, don't worry about it. And hopefully it's fixed for the future, or I'm gonna go Roger's direction. I put these in outside.
It's gonna go. We like what happens when people go other directions. You know? We're moving in other directions.
All right. So everyone up to JNS on Saturday.
Yes. In Putnam, Connecticut.
Putnam, Connecticut. In Northeast corner, we went over.
Yes.
So I went up Friday. I took a day off of work. Last time I went to this sale.
I thought you had the day off.
It wasn't a national holiday. It wasn't a national holiday.
It was your day off.
No.
Oh my God!
I got paid. I mean, I got leave.
Right. Okay. Fed life.
Last time I went up to the sale, Scott Tucky's there. There's other people that we see at the dealer shows. Yeah. You know, so I'm like, I got to get up there early. Yeah. Kind of like the Zap comics.
Right. You got to get.
I wasn't going up there at 4 in the morning like I'm doing for Zap. So I go up there. I went around 9:30, texting these guys.
Yeah, I'm like waiting.
I got my Batman 100 to 200 run. I got 18 issues left to go in the 12 centers.
Yep.
From 144. So I was going to concentrate on that. I get to the door at 10 and they're closed. Some other guy comes walking up. I'm like, it says 10 on the door. It says 10 on Facebook. There's nobody else around. I'm like, what the heck? You know? I didn't actually say what the heck. I said, my autocorrect said Duckers.
Yes, right. Yes, exactly. We love when it says Duckers.
Yeah. So the girl finally comes out at like 10:15, opens the door.
Yeah. Say, I'm sorry.
No, miserable.
Could care less.
Miserable. I tried talking to her. I go, I thought there'd be more people here. I think she took offense to how I said it.
Oh,
you know? I don't know.
Right. You can't please everybody.
Yeah. You know, so this store, it's got a lot of stock, but all their back issue stocks in the back.
Yep.
In the back room, they're all no boards, just bags.
Okay. No boards.
So I hate looking through things like that. But
your OCD kicks in.
This was their sale. Half off. Everything $10 and under was $1.
Okay.
Half off all other back stocks up to 30. And then everything 30 and over, which they consider premium, is 25% off.
25%. Okay.
So I filled up a lot of X-Men run. So I'm not going to bore off of that. I did pick up a hip hop variant for $1.
Oh,
Avengers stand-up. I have a whole short box of hip hops.
So what X-Men did you pick up? Some fills?
Yeah, 182, 194,
gotcha.
224.
Okay,
you know, just fillers.
Right.
For
Nothing
$1.
early?
Well, I did, but I'll get into that.
Oh,
I will show those.
I'm jumping the gun.
You don't want to. Does anybody want to see Avengers 375?
Not at all.
Yeah. So I did pick up 2 Black Panther J. Scott Campbell covers for $1. So I think I'm 2 away from, I think I need 1 and 6 to get my second set of that. I did miss this Middleton cover of Batgirl, so I got that for $1.
Okay.
Okay, so now, all right, so those were all the $1 buys. Oh, I did find I guess this was probably my most, I can't find it. Uncanny X-Men 450, which is the first time X-23 is in the X-Men comics.
Really?
So that's like a $10 book.
Yeah.
I mean, I got it for $1. So those were the $1 finds, nothing major. All right, so this one was half off because it was like a $25 sticker.
Yeah.
X-Men 34.
Okay. So yeah.
Well, does it give glare?
No, when you hold it, yeah. That's nice. That's classic right there.
Yeah, and then so this was the other half off. I got Ultimate Spider-Man 5. I just need 1 now.
Okay. Then you'll have that.
Then I'll have the whole Ultimate Spider-Man. Wow. So that I'm happy. Should have started reading at 1 instead of 6, but you know,
shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah. So then these were the premium books.
Right.
I'll show this one since I put it on Instagram.
Yeah, you did. Now we have a funny story about this book.
Well, I think that was my second copy.
That was your second copy,
when we were
which I don't have one of. So we're like figuring through books. We're looking through books.
We went right past it.
Well, it doesn't mean I wasn't going to go back. I was still technically in that box. Like, you totally reached over my shoulder and took out of the box. Like,
well, if you don't want it,
if you're on a show, like, I mean, this is a real deal. Like, it's going to cause fights now. So if
it's not like you were a stranger.
Well, which is even worse. You took it right out.
If you wanted it, you could have said, "No, I want that."
Well,
you didn't care.
Oh, you're right. So I'm looking through it. I'm looking through these books now. You guys all know you dig through stuff, and Pat's looking over my shoulder, and I pass on the red tornado.
No, I wasn't looking over his shoulder. I was at the box next to him,
like this. You know, all of a sudden,
I missed this cover with the green
on it. I passed on it, which doesn't necessarily mean that I was done with it. But then all of a sudden, I'll take that. I'm like, okay, go ahead. It's a pretty story. I wonder where that was from. Was that at a Playville show?
No, that was at Terrificon, I think.
That was from probably
Terrificon. I remember the dealer. Yeah, it was definitely at Terrificon.
Yeah, so very funny.
It was across from Scott.
So I'd like to hear, like, what is Kratos 99? Yeah. Who else we got? We got Chino Comics and more. We've got Semper Fi Comics. What would be pretty funny is, like, here we are, grown men, like, no, that's mine. That's a huge Bron Donnybrook breaks out. Ooh, all right.
So, and then I got this one.
Yeah.
I made her go up on the ladder for this because they have wall books, but it's way up on the top.
Is your second copy?
That is my second copy, and I'm not sure if it's going to be an over copy or an under copy. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's purple. You don't see purple covers a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's got
any kind of dingle.
So it could be.
You know.
So now I'm going to send them both get graded and keep the over copy.
There you go. You're a CGC guy.
Well, not yet, but that's coming next.
Working on it.
All right, so finally I got to the Batman books, and they only had They only had 2 there that I wanted or that I needed that I wanted in the condition and price.
Yeah.
So Batman 196.
Okay.
This was pretty good.
That was considered premium, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
It was 40, so I got it for 30. And this one, our boy Otis Thorpe got first Batman.
Yes. Right.
121.
Yeah.
I got the reprint of it. Batman 176. Which it's one of those 80-page giants. And I swear when I do get CGC, the first Batman books I'm sending in are going to be all the giant size ones.
All the giant size.
Because I hate storing these things. You got to put them in the big golden size.
Yep.
And, it's just a pain, and I want them slabbed and out of the way. But I did read the story of Mr. Zero.
Mr. Zero?
What a cheesy story.
It is really.
They're in Ice Cubes. Spoiler alert. Anyways, the book's been out for 50 years, but they're in ice cubes, and Batman shakes it and knocks off a steam pipe, and
that's how they get out.
They crack. Yeah, it's
and then they reference him as Mr.
Zero.
Mr. Zero, right?
He doesn't come freeze until.
Justin, you have 121?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's yours graded at?
3.5.
All right. Touche. Okay. Anyway.
All right. So that was all for that Wonderland. I didn't stop by J&S. I started, I was up at like 3:30 Friday. I needed one of those CPAC things, but
CPAC. There you go.
So I started getting a headache. I was tired of looking through all their fucking unboarded comics. So I just went on. I didn't stop by J&S.
Okay.
So I did stop by Newberry on the way home to clear out my folder from there. So Roger already showed his Delato. I got that one. I also got the Scotty Young.
Scotty Young Daredevil. I love that.
Yeah. Now I put in the pre-order for when they came out with the pre-orders. I had put in. I told the guy, Chris, the manager. I want the Delato cover and the J. Scott Campbell cover.
Right.
But the 1 in 50 was not J. Scott Campbell. It was Jamal Campbell.
Oh, jeez.
So I kind of felt bad, but I went up to Henry. I went up to the other manager, Henry. I'm like, Henry, he ordered this for me. I'll take it if I have to, but
this is not.
I thought it was going to be J. Scott Campbell.
Yeah,
and he didn't care. It's a chain, so they don't really. So I did get the Delato. I did pick up the Derek Chu.
Oh. Justin, you got one of those for me, right?
Wow.
You're off variants.
Yeah, I got that.
Variants. I didn't even touch that.
I didn't realize how many I picked up. I actually picked up 3, 2 for me and 1 for you. That was going to be my stuff.
Yeah, he did tell you he had one.
Yeah.
These Young Gun variants, I don't like this one.
Yeah, I do like that one, though.
Why is Black Panther on Gunhawks?
Well, I don't know, but I like the
And I'm going to get to this later for another one.
Yeah. No, I kind of like that.
So it's a Young Guns variant, and I'm collecting all the Young Guns variants, or I'm trying to get them all. So I had to pick it up, but I really don't like it.
Okay.
But it's, you're not going to hit a home run on everyone.
I bought that at Newberry in Maine when I went there.
Really?
Project Superpowers, the Matina variant.
Huh.
Not the Virgin, but just the Matina. I don't even think it's a variant. I think it's the cover A. Then he put this in my box, which I don't know why, but I took it. But because I already got one, the Adam Hughes Captain Marvel. But he had put that in my folder, so I got that.
Nice.
So that was my Newberry pull. Cleared out that folder. So I'm good. I'm Heroes and Hitters and Newberry.
The day in the life of Bernie 1869. My God.
So then I go to our main LCS eye opener.
Art. We heart art.
Yep. Neil Adams Green Arrow, the monthly variant that they came out with. Cover swipes that he did. That's a cover swipe of Green Lantern 76.
Yeah, 76. That's not. I like that. God, I ruined my copy of it right after Neil signed it. Actually, not with it. What's his name? I ruined it. I got tape stuck to it.
Batman 64 variant by Sean Murphy. Love that one.
And you found a bunch of X-Men?
I did. Roger already showed the Female Furies, just the Star Wars.
That was Matina that did the Female Furies, right?
Yeah.
Justin, have you read that yet?
I did find all these for cover.
No, I didn't.
I did find all these for cover price that he got from that other collection, but
yeah.
Batman 24, 2 copies of cover A and 1 copy of cover B.
Nice.
So more to. So then, so now somebody bought almost all of Art's Silver Age X-Men because I can't find any around here. Oh, sorry. But I did find some of the reprints, but I guess this is considered Bronze Age, though.
Yeah, Bronze Age, the reprints, which are getting harder and harder to find.
Yeah. They're in pretty good shape.
They're in pretty good shape.
89.
Mylar
Magic. Mylar. That's the dealer at
Yeah. Mylar magic, Mr. Mylar.
89, 86, and 85.
Gary said he picked up some.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool.
Those I'll be interested in seeing.
Yeah.
So that was chronologically. So that was Friday. Saturday, yeah. So Saturday, Everett calls me. I'm getting out of work around 3 o'clock. Heading up to Enfield, and it's closer from my work.
Why are you going to Enfield? You're going to Matt's.
Yeah, I'm going to Matt's. I was going looking for that Avenging Spider-Man 9.
Okay.
He's got a slab at 9.6.
Okay.
So I was going up there. I was looking
for a deal for it?
Purchase it, make a deal for
All
it.
right.
But he's not there. And like I said, this store is, Justin, I hope you go. He's got written in codes. Like, so on the back of, now he wrote this in right on the slab.
Right.
In marker on right on this, and he ruins all his Mylars too. He puts I got to throw away the Mylars because he's got the price written in.
Yeah.
If it's a first appearance. So I look on eBay before I go in because he usually goes off eBay.
Yes,
so
right.
The lowest on eBay was $325. I think it was or best offered.
Okay.
So that she goes, I don't know the code.
Oh,
really nice lady.
The employee doesn't know the code.
Last time I went there, he had 2 teenagers. He had 2 teenagers. And she was cracking the code, writing on her, teenagers. But this lady, Angela, was, she had to call him and wait for the call back.
Right.
So he quoted me $325.
Okay, for a 9.6.
Yeah. And
what is that at? Is that right on eBay prices?
That was at the lowest eBay
That was
price.
the lowest eBay price. Okay.
Yeah. But the lowest eBay price, I'm sure didn't have marker written on the slab that I would have to take rubbing alcohol to. And then I'm like, so then I go into all the I bought Batmans instead, So I did get another X-Men. I love this cover.
I love that cover too.
X-Men 46 with the Juggernaut breaking open the
Gary says he's gonna bring lots of Silver Age X-Men, Barry, or lots of Silver Age books in general. Either way. It's up to we want stuff. Yeah. We like Silver Age.
Love Silver Age. So that was the X-Men one that I bought there. Oh, this is another one. I saw this cover on Instagram, somebody's Instagram, and I'm like, shit, I missed that Venom. Because I have Venom in my pull list.
Right.
I had showed that last show. That's what you saw.
No, I had seen it on Instagram too. I don't remember the last show, so don't worry. So I'm like,
Sunday.
So I see this.
Super Bowl week.
I see this, and I picked it up, and I look on the back, and it's Crypt of Shadows.
Really?
Why do they have Venom on Crypt of Shadows? But it's a cool cover, and it's a Young Guns variant. I like this one, so I picked that up. So then we get into. I picked up 3 more Batman, so I'm down to 13 or the 12 centers.
I love these covers, man. And I don't buy these books, you guys, but these Silver Age,
one of these
Golden Age Batmans are just amazing books.
One of these he got me on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out which one it is.
Wow. Tales of Suspense. Wow.
I think it's this one.
Gary's printing a lot of stuff.
Batman 151. It looked really good, but there's a spine split almost all the way up past the staple.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the staple is still attached to the rest, but
right.
I didn't like that after I
Bruce Wayne, Batman exposes Bruce
They're
Wayne.
They're so cheesy.
Extra.
But the art is pretty good. Although I like this one with all the. This guy reminds me of Mysterio.
He definitely looks like
Batman
Mysterio.
152, the False Face Society.
The False Face Society. Yeah. That is a group you have absolutely forgot about. I need to see this. The False Face Society. If you were a deep collector of Batman, wow.
And then, so then this one, Batman 162, which they got Batman as kind of like a King Kong up on hanging on the building.
Yeah.
And Robin's telling him to stop shooting at him. So that, I mean, these covers are
right.
Cool.
Unbelievable.
And that's it. So now we got so that was all my pulls.
So that's how many days? 2 day and a half?
Most of it was a day and a half.
Day and a half. You got a short box.
Well, no, but the other ones were mail calls.
Correct, right? Mail calls and stuff like that. So not bad in a week in the life of Short Box Birdie, folks.
Well, yeah, but, very Gary picks up long boxes.
I know. Oh, I just picked up a short. Gary, how big was the collection that you just picked up? I swear it was like.
I was gonna write on it. He's my hero.
Yeah.
I bought 2 in the last week.
Yeah, right. It's just raining comics.
Waiting for that video.
Right when he needs it. So, all right. So we're going to talk about the comic swap in a little bit, about some stuff. So we now have the CGC unboxing to go through right now. All right. This was the second set of books that I sent in through Pat Ray.
How many books?
I think this is like 5. I honestly don't know. And I do have the grades that we talked about before. So the first shipment of books was X-Men 100, which came back at 9.0. My X-Men 109, which came back at 9.6, which blew the doors off. I gave a 9.6 karate chop for that. Not as big as the 9.8 karate chop, but a good karate chop in general. And then my Eternals #1, which came back at 9.4. I know.
30th copy, right?
What's that?
Is that your 30th copy?
It might be. Well, it's my first graded, but I'm working on definitely hoarding them. 10 box, 10 longs, and 15 short. It was from a vendor in the 90s. Oh, okay. So Pat Ray and I, before CGC Blue Label Comics, Pat Ray, before we went over this, we kind of talked about what the grades were going to be. And if I can just take 5 seconds to look up those notes, I'll see what they were, what I was expecting, and we'll see. Not expecting any 9.8 karate chops, though, to be honest with you. But I do have some fun books in here. I do have Hulk 180 and 182, which I bought raw from King George Comics. Oh, King George Comics will actually be at the swap with Unimatrix Mono. Yep. So it's funny. I don't know how to introduce people as their Instagram name, regular name, or stuff like that.
Both.
So I have to do both, right?
AKA.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. Let's see where I can find this.
You're gonna have to get like a little name tag that says "My name is."
Yeah, that's right. My name is. Hi, welcome. My name is. That's actually what I could probably do.
My name is at Nemesis Prime.
Yeah. I just have a picture of Nemesis.
Hi, my name's Roger, and I'm a comicaholic.
All right, I can't. Of course, I can't find what I wrote with Pat in here. Yes, here no. That's Christmas, not X-Men.
Everett, you want me to jump on?
Yeah, go ahead.
About my thing?
Yeah.
All right, just mute your thing. So I want to talk about some stuff. All right, guys. So this is a little bit of a serious conversation, and I'm doing this for a friend. My friend here down in Jersey, he has stage 4 throat cancer. He was supposed to have surgery on Friday. Unfortunately, it was stopped halfway through because the tumor was too big. So what he did this past week was he contacted me. He's like, listen, my medical bills are going to be a lot. He's like, can you help me out in any way? So he gave me a whole short box of stuff to sell for him because he knows I have a more easier outlet than he does with Instagram, eBay, and just working at a local LCS. So I just want to show you guys a couple books for you guys watching on the live show, or if you're watching this on the replay. I already have numbers on everything. These are priced to move. I've already moved some of the stuff. I want to thank Pat and Roger. They've already bought some of the stuff. So just to go over a couple of the books, he does have a Batman Beyond #1. This is the first appearance of Terry McGinnis. It's probably like a VF. There are some spine ticks, but that's just one of them. I do have, he's got the first series of X-23. It was a 6-part series. It's issues 1 and #1 also has like a second print. You can see that, yeah. And then issue 2 also has a second print as well. So you see that. I do also have some. He did have Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur 1 through 4, first print on that. So that one's a cool book because that's the first appearance of Moon Girl. And then just a couple Adam Hughes covers. So you have Catwoman 59. Catwoman 75, and these are as a lot. So Catwoman 80 and Wonder Woman 186, all Adam Hughes. So I'm selling these as lots. And then the 3 biggest things that I have to show you guys, it's a complete run of Detective Comics 871 through 881. Both the Jock, this one, and the 871 is signed by Scott Snyder. They are in near mint condition. I don't think the 880 would grade 9.8, but again, I have these priced ready to move. And the only other 2 books I want to show you guys is he did give me an NYX3, first appearance of Laura Kinney. So if you're definitely looking for that, it does have some spine ticks. I would show you guys pictures if you hit me up on Instagram. And the last book I want to show you guys is a first appearance of Gwen Stacy, Edge of Spider-Verse 2, 9.6. So again, hit me up, guys. I'm definitely looking to move these real quick for him. Like I said, the guys have already bought some stuff. I've already Venmo, PayPal'd him. It's going for a good cause. I'm not taking any of the money. It's all going towards his medical bills. So please, if you see anything, you know anybody who likes any of those books, please hit me up. Thanks, guys.
Well, Justin, that sucks. Obviously, from 3 Men in a Basement, we hope your buddy gets better. You know, sucks to move your collection, but we know what it's like because, you know, comics are an investment, right? And hopefully you make, you know, hopefully you can get something, and you know, more importantly, we hope he gets better. So you know,
that's more important than anything.
So absolutely, we hope he gets better, man. That absolutely.
Yeah,
sucks.
definitely thoughts and prayers with your buddy and his family.
Yeah. So hit up Nemesis Prime on Instagram, stuff like that for those books. Those are great books. That Batman Beyond I passed on. I
thought that 880's high on your list.
That ain't not so much. Not as high as it was on your list.
Which one, Batman?
What?
You said that Batman's high on my list.
The Black Mask.
Oh, okay.
The Black Mask has always been high on my list, but I'll never own that book. It's just out of principle. So, all right. So I can't find the grades that I wrote down, but I kind of have it in my head. So, Roger, you pull the book out. You tell me what it is.
Hulk 180.
All right, Hulk 180. Now, you know that I'm linear. My Hulk 181 is 9.2. I'm going to die with it when I go. It's going in my coffin, no matter how hard Pat tries to get it from my oldest. You know what I mean? Or whatever. So
you want your grave desecrated.
You know, that's going to go with me. So in a perfect world, I'd like a 9.2. I definitely know it's not a 9.2. I know Pat Ray did a great job pressing. I think I wanted this book to be an 8.5. If it's a 7.5, I'm really disappointed. But again, I didn't pay a lot for it, so my return on investment either way should be pretty good. So 7.5, I'm disappointed. 8.5 is what I'm at. 9.2, you might get a karate chop. You might get a karate chop. So without further ado, Roger, what are we looking at? Oh,
Bring back Zoe.
no. Oh boy, jeez.
6.5.
6.5. I wasn't even close.
Oh,
I wasn't even close out the door. So, all right. Well, it is what it is. It's part of the personal collection. You know,
considered modern. Do you get free graders?
I don't know. I'd have to ask Pat that. You know, so Hulk 180, first appearance of Wolverine cameo, off-white to white. Geez, I wonder what it was bad about it. Anyway, I bought it raw from, you know, my boy King George Comics. So this is what it is. It's going in a collection. Maybe I'll move it to upgrade the, you know. But Hulk 180 is just only going up in price too. I have no idea what it is at tonight too.
You know, 181's out of range.
Right, absolutely. So maybe this is a book I bring to, you know, a con and try to look for. All right, 6.5. All right. So, you know, I just want to say, though, I'm a little like, this is the start of this from my disappointment from the last one. But maybe I just shoot my goals too high. Or maybe I don't know what I'm looking at.
Maybe you're confused.
Maybe I'm
you do put your goals way too high. Like,
oh, Pat says, look at the back top. The back top. Oh, yeah. See, you're very smart.
Really
yeah, I got really knocked. There's some coloring on the back top.
Is that water stain?
No, I thought that was Pat and I thought it was a bleed through, but it wasn't. This is like that. This is like that FF that Gary had.
Yeah.
That 48. That whatever. So there's a bleed. Okay, so Pat, you got that on that. Pat, I'm glad you're sticking through this.
All right.
So
Hulk 182.
It's very liquid. You're right. DS Comics. You got it. All right. Hulk 182. This book is in better shape. I don't know what to expect. Again, maybe I just don't know what I'm looking at. You know, 8.5. I'll take the 9.2. 7.5. I'm disappointed. And I've had these books for a while. So what are we looking at?
9.4.
9.4. Okay. Moving up the ranks. There we go. I like that. I like that a lot. All right. So now in my sick mind, I have 181 at a 9.2. I have this at a 9.4. So I need a 9.0 for this. All right.
9.4. Then
bookmarked, you know what I mean? I agree with that. 9.4. All right. Very nice. And I knew this book was in the better of the shape. So that's cool. Very good. Again, PJ Ray, Pat Ray took care of that.
Right. Amazing Spider-Man number 2.
Oh, Amazing Spider-Man number 2. Okay.
This one I've seen.
This one I've seen. Justin, it's missing a corner part. Pat and I were hoping for a 2.5.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, this book has seen better days. What's that?
So you're gonna be happy with the 3.0?
2 and a 2.5. I'm fluid. I'm liquid. You know what I mean? I pushed for what I paid. Anything over that, but it is again. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 2. It's number 2, and I like number 2. It's
first Vulture, right?
I really what's the first Vulture. I can't afford the number 1s. Distributor ink, but was badly crunched. All right, that's what Pat's saying. Okay, all right. So this book, 2.5 happy. 3.0 surprised. 2.0 to 1.5. I mean, it'll stay in the collection. I'm not going to move it. So what do we have? Oh my God! Purple label. Otto's never had a
4.0.
4.0 purple label. Wow!
Restored.
Restoration. Small amount of Color touch on cover. Really?
Wow.
All right. Now that's something different for Otto, right? Otto doesn't really get a lot of purple labels, not because I know what I'm looking at or anything, but usually I have enough smart people around me that will take it. But it's a 4-0.
They gave him a 4-0.
4-0,
but then
though.
said there's
yeah, and look at there's a huge bit.
But it's not a big though.
Right?
Big.
Like
they allow up to a certain.
Oh no, on the bottom too though. So
yeah, but it's,
they allow 4-0 purple label. That's interesting, you guys.
Can you see color on it?
I don't know.
You weren't looking for it though, right?
What I wasn't looking for it.
I would go back to art. Say this came back restored.
Oh, yeah. I want money back.
Geez, I'd have to really. I don't know, Pat. Slight C1.
So what? How does that affect it? Like, would this book be worth more at a 2.0 regular than a 4?
It'd probably be right around the same thing, I would guess.
This is really
it's definitely a lot less.
Definitely a lot less. Thanks, Justin.
Yeah, no, but Justin, my question was: is if it came back a 2.0 regular label, is that worth the same amount as a 4.0 purple label?
Nah, maybe like a. It's tough. It's definitely tough. The thing is, it's a 60s book, so there's more of that than say like a 40s book. Like you found, like my World's Finest 3 is a little bit amateur restoration, but like I mean that's from 1940, so it's such a difference. Like people are still going to pay a decent amount for like a first appearance back in the 40s or something like that compared to like something from the 60s. I mean, I'm sure it was probably like bleed through on the front cover. And that's where you could tell it was color touch. Once you open up the front cover and you could see it's a little darker in spots. That's typically what it is on a color touch.
Off-white pages. Jeez, I don't know. Well, you know what? That's why we do this stuff live, because this is something that I did not expect. Shout out to Pat Ray for not telling me or being like, hey, bud, you should know that.
I was looking at the purple color. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, all right. I might have a conversation with Art, but here's the deal, though. And yes, I get a good deal, and I always get good deals in general, right? So what am I gonna? So you guys, you're in the live chat. Look, I'm a fair businessman. I'm a polite businessman. I'm a respectful dude. I know that one hand washes another. I've dealt with a lot of people. Am I going to go back and be like, hey, I'm not. I'm going to mention it to him. I'm going to mention it to him. So he knows, hey, looking forward to it. And he's probably going to say, well, that's your job to look at that. Yeah, or more importantly, now I'm just going to pay. Right now, I'm just going to take better attention of it. But you know what? Though, I'm not going to sell this book.
Maybe the guy
this book will stay in my collection.
Maybe the guy that sold him that comes back and tries to sell more. So now
you wouldn't get rid of that to get the same book at a lower grade with a blue label?
No, I wouldn't, and I'll tell you why. It's a Spider-Man #2, which I'm okay with. A book I never really wasn't necessarily high on my list for a lot of stuff. It kind of fell into my lap. I picked it up. I've got it. I know I'll be honest with you. I think my my Amazing Spider-Man #3. I know for a fact it doesn't have the pinup. So I paid a couple bucks for that, and it's going to come back. If I ever had that book, my first Doc Ock, it's going to come back 0.5 or qualify because it's missing the pinup, which doesn't affect the story. But again, Spider-Man, is important for comic investing and my comic collecting, but it's not my X-Men or anything like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't mind that. That's a solid 4.0 purple label. So it's an X-Men #2. I would take it any grade. Jeff Johnson, thank you very much. I agree with you. He should offer you money back a little bit, Gary. Plus the cost of grading. There you go. It's very Gary's like business. He's a smart guy. So I think I might have 2 or 3 books left.
Batman 244.
Oh, 244.
This is my book.
This is your book. So this is great.
This comes back a high grade.
This is your book. This was a very funny story between the 3 Men in a Basement. I'm a fan of Ra's al Ghul, but I like the way Neil Adams drew Batman. When I was a kid, I used to have his stickers of Batman like on my door and stuff like that. And this has always been a classic cover, right? We all know it. Yeah. He's on the ground, hairy chested, with his, with the cape on and stuff like that. Now, I thought I was getting a good deal on eBay for this. So here's the story. This is a great story.
Because we got to tell you were over my house.
Correct. This is how every book has a story, right? And that story goes through here. So go ahead. Fire off.
He was over my house, helped me move something or something. And he sees this book out. And I had put it up on eBay at like a $75 minimum bid. We had seen the book. We thought it was around a 6.5.
Yep.
But we thought it could press up significantly.
Right.
I already owned an 8.0 slab, so that's why I put this one up on eBay. So he sees it and bids 75, and it was the only bid.
It was the only bid.
So he's texting trying to bust. I'm getting
this deal. I'm getting a good deal.
When it goes final, he texted. I go, I go, good. I love making 5 times my money because I only paid $15 for this.
Right.
You know, so it was just funny. So he got a deal. But no, it was a deal because you don't see these for less than 100.
Right. You don't. And to me, and I'm guilty of this, you guys, I definitely, shoot first, ask questions later. I don't do my research when it comes to this, but I knew this was a great cover. I knew I liked it, so I bid on it. I brought it to Pat's house. He pressed the hell out of it. So I'm thinking, like we just said, Pat, what do you think it was
before?
I sell
it for?
No, what do you think it's going to?
5 plus. I think
yeah,
so.
5 plus.
6.5.
6.5. Okay. So I'm going to say that this book to me is fun, and what I'm expecting is a 7, 6.5. It's what I got it for. What do you think it's going to come back at?
I didn't see the press job, but I mean, I thought it would press up to 7.
7.5. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Justin, did you see this online at all? When Bernie was selling it?
No, I didn't. I mean, I actually have 2 copies for myself. I have one that's really clean, and then I have one that I got from the Clifton show from a dealer, and it was actually signed by Neil Adams, and I actually got it for probably about $20. And the guy didn't even know it was signed by Neil Adams because it's in black and it's small. So.
Right. All right. So Roger, what do we say? Where are we at with this?
6.5.
6.5. So right on target. Okay. 6.5 off-white. Raza Gould and Talia appearance. All right. Personal collection book. Exactly what we thought.
What pages?
So off-white, solid off-white. So again, I'm a Batman fan. I randomly collect my books. I've got the 121. I've got the first, I've got a lot of the keys. And to me, this is a Neil Adams key for one of his, books. So
it's a good book.
Yeah, but you're more upset, right? All right. I think I have 1 book left, Roger.
Got 1 book left.
I have 1 book left.
Everett, do you have a
Howling Commandos?
What's that, Justin? Say that
real
again.
quick, Everett? Do you have a first Rage?
I do not have first Raj.
So now you need it. Now you need a 232 and a 6.5. That's what you got to get now.
Exactly. Oh, you son of a gun!
The first Talia.
Yeah, I knew the first Talia. I also. So I'll go real quick. This is what I need. What I think I need for Batman keys. I need the first Raja Gould. I need the first Talia. I need the first Scarecrow for my LOD collection. I don't have that.
189?
Yeah, I don't have 189, and I want that Beatles cover. I passed on that one. I think you scooped that one up, or
I don't know.
You didn't scoop that one up.
I got the one at Richie's.
Richie's, yeah. Okay, yeah. So I definitely want that one because of the Beatles and the music, and then I got to see what other of the Neil Adams stuff. But I think that's kind of the direction where I'm going.
Need Black Mask, you need Red Hood.
Black Mask, Red Hood, son of a bitches. All right, you guys are killing me. All right, so this one is Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos. This is the classic cover with done by Jack Kirby with Captain America. It's the first time the Howling Commandos and Nick Fury meet Captain America. I want this book at a 5, okay? I paid a decent price, not a decent price for it. I think I paid very well for it through Heroes and Hitters, Wayne and Eileen. I want this at a 5 because my Avengers 4 is a 5, and that's very linear, and I mean, that's kind of pinpointing. I think this book might be a little bit higher. But again, I'm not really expecting anything. I bought this because just a book I don't find raw, it falls in my lap. So without further ado, Mr. Roger, what are we getting at?
6.0.
6.0, a solid 6.0. All right. Now, for all of you guys that know, this is a Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos number 13, 6.0. This book was from 1964. Good God. I mean, that's 50 plus years old.
You were 10 then.
You're 10. My father was still a bachelor. My God. Oh, my God. So a solid 6.0, classic Kirby, classic Bucky. Just a great book to have. So that completes my run of CGC books. So,
nice.
Surprised, on par. Again, shout out to Pat Ray for doing everything he can. Gomez, we got Gomez on, the comic preacher. That book's on my top 10 want list, Randy Sloan. There you go. See? You never know what you're going to see here. So I do want to see if this says that. What does it say? It says Captain America Bucky appearance, first meeting of Nick Fury, Captain America, Stan Lee, Kirby, Dick Ayers, Jack Kirby, Chick Sloan, Cream the Off-White, page quality. It's 1964. Oh, my God. Look at Dum Dum Dugan in the back right there with his mustache. It's great, great book. All right. So that's it. Now we're just waiting on the 41 books, right, Justin?
Yeah, a couple more. We got 2 weekends.
Yeah, Pat Ray wants to know greater notes. Pat, if you got 5 minutes, don't burden yourself and send it to me. So send it to me. So I do want to talk real quick before we start to wrap everything up about the comic swap. I did pick up. I have 2 things. So you guys, what we're going to try to do is we're going to do a raffle, and we're going to do an arm length of raffle tickets for $10. and we're going to put out some items. And if you guys want to raffle on this, you're more than welcome to. It's to help us to try to upgrade our production here with costs as far as Wirecast and stuff like that. So I want to give you an idea of the two things that we're going to be raffling off. Plus, we're going to add stuff into it, okay? So the first thing I want to show you guys is I'm going to be raffling off this photo or this picture, and I'm going to definitely put a frame on it, and you'll see it. This is a George Perez print. George Perez did 12 prints. This is a Teen Titans print, and George Perez autographed it. I was there when he autographed it. You could see it right there. This is a little bit dinged up, but I'm going to put it in a frame, and that's one thing that you might see at our raffle table. Speaking of Captain America, I did find this, and I'm going to stack this with something else. We've got a nice Captain America print for all you Captain America fans. I'm going to classic cover right there. We're going to do that. Justin, myself, and Pat are in the process of putting books together. I've got a bunch more prints that we're going to do. So Justin's putting together some lots. You're putting together some stuff, right? And then we're going to raffle it off. We're going to have a great time. We got tons of stuff to do for the trivia. Heroes and Hitters will be there, Wayne and Eileen. So it's going to be a great time. So, guys, if you're around, Exile State's in the house too. All right. CGC Blue Label Comics. So we've been almost on for an hour and a half. We've talked a lot of comics. We've shown a lot of great stuff. So, guys, Nemesis Prime is dropping his video when, Justin?
Let's say 6 o'clock tonight.
6 o'clock tonight. So you guys, as the kids like to say, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, share our video. I'm on.
Set your notifications.
Set your notifications. I'm actually on Facebook now as Otto Grotto. And you can see that's the only thing that I talk about is comics on there. And we're just trying to have a great time. So we're at 375 subs, almost 377 actually. So
do a 400
thank you guys. I was thinking we do a 400, maybe a 500, you know, if we keep it going for a while, it's just going to take time. So, the 3 Men in a Basement, Justin, we're having a great time. So I'm going to start with Bernie. Any closing thoughts for what we got going on? No? All right. Hold on a second. How many first Joker Who Laughs are you getting back?
4 cover A's and 2 cover B's.
4 cover A's, 2 cover B's. 198 covers your costs?
Of all the submittings?
Yeah.
First appearance?
Yes. Okay. All right. I don't even know what books I have. Roger, any closing thoughts for you?
Rest in peace, Oreo.
Rest in peace, Oreo.
Oreo.
Yeah. Justin, what say you? What do we got?
Just check,
coming up?
Yeah, just check out the Variant Spotlight video posted later tonight. And like I said, guys, for my friend who's I have these comics, I will be posting them tonight on Instagram. Yep. So again, if you like anything, or if you know someone who's looking for some of these books, again, they are going to be priced to move. So please check them out.
Yeah. So just again, Exile State just said $379 now. Thanks for smashing that subscribe button. So again, the 3 Men in a Basement comic swap is going to be February 23rd. It's a Saturday. It's from 11 to 3 at Dakota's Steakhouse in Rocky Hill, Connecticut.
Right off 91 South.
It's right off 91 South. We're south of Hartford, north, depending which way you're going. Right. The restaurant, I've been here for many years. They have a brunch going on. The brunch is $25 per person. You're not required to purchase the brunch, but it's suggested that you do, because if you're going to be there all day, you should enjoy some good food. Your coffees and drinks are included. Bloody Marys and mimosas are only $2. The bar opens up at 11.
3-time nominated bartender of the year.
3-time nominated. Well, the 3-time nominated bartender of the year will be there in support. Roger, Pat, and Nemesis, and Justin and I have been doing a lot of stuff to get ready for this. I'll probably be there about 10 o'clock. We're going to keep it going through 3. We're going to do a live broadcast with a lot of people. So just to give you some IG people, I wish it was more YouTube people, but you guys comment if you want to come to this. I had up a bunch of guys on YouTube just to tell them about it. But, we've got Dennis 4 Comics coming. We've got Ex Illusionary, the raffle. We might do a live raffle. Pat and I, or Roger and I were talking about it. Like, yep. Like throwing up some books, starting a book at $1. One of my slabs, maybe my $2.52 auction. Oh yeah. We might do a live auction. I'll have Ex Illusionary. I'll have him step up and see what he does. Yeah. So we've got those guys. We've got Power Kid Comics, Nemesis Prime, his boy Dave. Just a bunch of guys coming up. The Butcher's coming up with Very Gary, and I think G Marengo is going to come up. So it's going to be great to finally meet all these guys. Play Comics, PJ's coming up. My boy G Money Batista's coming. So this is going to be a lot of fun. And I got a lot of my local buddies, King George Comics, Unimatrix Mono, my boy Andrew. It's going to be a lot of fun. So
is King George bringing books to trade?
King George is bringing books to trade, and King George likes to move books. King George likes to move books. Very Gary is. So we're going to have a lot of stuff. Pat Ray, CGC Blue Label Comics, and JNS Collectibles. And then we've got some stuff moving on. So we're 2 2 months into the new year, and we're having a great time with this. Justin's been killing it. We've been killing it. We're trying to show you the content as we go. So I'm going on 90 minutes of talking. So on behalf of my other boys, 3 Men in the Basement, TiVo, Darkside Jedi, on behalf of all of us at Lords of Longbox, on behalf of all of us at 3 Men in the Basement, I am Otto.
Roger Levesque.
Bernie.
Nemesis Prime.
Yeah, we are signing out. I am Otto, and I am out. Peace. Bye, guys.
Rest in peace, Mr. Oreo.
Oreo, poor guy. Shout out to our homies. There we go.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.